Ahoy kids, Slacker Guide, welcome back to the What Are We Fighting For, and today we have our returning champions.
Josh.
Hey, I'm Joan.
This is just so many dudes in underpants. I mean,
Why?
Oh dear.
yeah, I guess I'm TV dinner, but god damn, that's a lot of wrap packages.
Why are you Googling people in their underwear?
Actually, I didn't Google people in their underwear, but that's a really good Boolean operator. I'm gonna try that. Dude in their underwear.
So here's the real question though: is safe search on?
Hell no. I live on the goddamn edge.
We know that's.
Oh, there's like a whole website for it. It's called underthepants.com.
Is that like under the bridge?
I wouldn't type it in unless you're okay. Whoa, that is more. Yep, that is testicles. That's a lot of them.
On that note, I want to thank friend of the show, Mr. Graves, for donating this to the show, so we can talk about YouTube for everybody in the internet.
Oh my god, it's sponsored by the Internet Gay Porn Database.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa! Shit!
So that's our 2 bits on YouTube.
No, wait. Wait, check chat.
I can't. I'm recording.
Everybody else does.
Wow.
I'm 2 to 3 steps ahead of you.
Those are huge.
That dude needs to get checked for the mumps.
Yes, he does. Like, that is insane. I've
Do
never
we need to
seen
stop
testicles that
recording
big.
5 minutes? Whoa.
See? I promise that is the last picture of men's testicles I will make you look at today. You needed.
I haven't looked, but just the comment, those are the largest testicles I've ever seen.
I have seen a good many.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen all that many testicles, but I mean, still.
Oh, dude, I could run a vineyard with the number of grapes I've fucking seen.
So, let's get started, shall we? Yeah!
So, our topic is not dicks, it turns out. It turns out our topic is YouTube, specifically YouTube video game fodder, which is kind of an inherently negative way to refer to it, but...
Yeah, well, I'm really questioning your comment on the fact that this is not about dicks.
Guys, let's just do this about dicks. Do you still have the Atari porn games loaded up? Let's play some Gigolo.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good without, actually. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of, YouTube fodder.
Our most successful video.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so great.
These guys are too muscular for my taste. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
do prefer them a little leaner, but anyway, I guess, Kai, do you want to start the introduction on the topic? I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about junk. Like, I closed that window, I'm looking just at the video we're watching with the fan oscillating. But...
Well, so I don't even know where to actually start anymore, because now all I can think about is dicks.
This is the internet.
The internet. So this is Five Nights at Freddy's, a game I haven't played before, actually. I've seen Markiplier play, but yes, YouTube is one of the interesting... That's a word, right? Interesting?
Yeah, that's totally a word. A term that one would use when describing YouTube, yes.
Yes.
Now, I know you're not supposed to... You're supposed to really try to conserve your power, because that is important.
Yes. And I am wasting the shit out of my power.
No, right now, you're doing good. See, your little usage level there, that's how much power you're using at any given point in time.
Yeah. And it seems like playing this in windowed mode makes the scrolling not as good as it could be.
Which I'm sure will not bite you in the ass in any way while playing.
Oh, no, of course not.
No, not at all.
But actually, I guess to let people know who's watching this, there was actually a discussion before we started playing this one over whether or not we should start with I Want to Be the Guy / Cave Story. because ever since Slow Beef pulled Let's Play from the Primordial Ooze, which is totally not a contested history of Let's Play whatsoever.
Also questionable as to it's actually being pulled out of the ooze, but
Yeah, it's still there. They
8 years of Let's Play, it's still in the ooze. Let's face that fact.
yeah.
If you'll, whoever's watching this, go ahead and pause the video and just type "Let's Play" into the search bar on YouTube. Then chances are you'll start noticing a few patterns, and I'd bet dollars to donuts that Five Nights at Freddy's would be pretty close to the top of that list. Around now, I guess. I think it's still
No,
considered a popular game.
Maybe Five Nights 2 is out, and it's probably been started to cool down. I've seen a lot of I Am Bread.
I Am Bread, yeah, and I'm sorry, I refuse to play I Am Bread and Goat Simulator. This is the bottom of my shit barrel.
This is as far down as you'll go.
Yes.
Let me get this straight. Just to be clear for the folks playing the home game, you're telling me that Goat Simulator and I Am Bread are somehow beneath Custer's Revenge?
Yes. Yes, they are.
That is that's an exceptionally hard pill for me to swallow.
And I've seen you swallow several things before, so...
Look, I thought we weren't talking about dicks anymore.
Well, you know, he didn't
Whoa.
say it specifically.
Oh, okay, no, there's nothing there.
You know, it's an interesting sort of phenomenon that a lot of the games that wind up being popular with people are games that aren't necessarily very good, or if they are, they're kind of taken to an extreme that most people wouldn't really even consider when it comes to playing them. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if I'm...
They're super niche.
And that's, you know, there's some other game. I mentioned Cave Story and I Want to Be the Guy. I think I'd probably put Super Meat Boy on that list as well.
Super Meat Boy, Mount Your Friends.
Minecraft.
Isaac.
Fuck Minecraft.
I really like Minecraft.
I don't know if Don't Starve is on that list, just because Don't Starve is actually kind of good.
It's so adorable.
And most people who play Don't Starve, they start off, they try to be wacky and fun, and it eventually just goes quiet, and you just sort of hear them clicking the buttons.
Just intense.
So, I gotta tell you, it's 3 a.m. None of these fuckers have moved yet.
They have not moved. Check the cove. I don't remember which one's the cove.
Aren't they supposed to have moved by this point?
First night's usually really slow.
Yeah, the cove
For
is
you,
out of
it's-
order.
Well, yeah. If you don't watch it, I'm like spoiling everything. Foxy comes out and he will rip your face off.
Oh, we've gone dark. What's going
Yep.
on?
We also can't hear anything, so we're like not getting any of the quote-unquote ambience.
You're not getting the full Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh, somebody's moved. Okay. Yeah, here's the ambiance, okay? There's static noise.
Yeah.
I think someone is on this side. Okay. So, I've gotten the feel for this game so far, and I gotta tell you, for somebody who loves games like fucking Tetris and bullshit like that, this is kind of boring as shit, actually.
That's the thing. This game is really boring as fuck, and then it gets quote unquote better once the animatronics start moving, and you're trying to figure out where they are and what to, try to not disable them, but at least avoid them. And it's not really engaging. You're just clicking things.
Yeah, I'm just clicking buttons. That's it. Should I be worried about something here, or... I mean, and obviously, like, I've seen it before. I've watched Markiplier play the whole fucking thing before, so I know what's going on here. And it's still, I'm just sitting here like, I should be more engaged by something, right? Oh no, there's two creatures out and about. I'm so frightened. Though I know I'm going to make a loud, oh my god, I'm scared noise later on and just completely blow this whole facade of I'm actually...
Well, there's the difference, right? Like, if you
Also the
watch
microphone.
some of those videos You can tell that they're obviously playing up how scared they are, quote unquote, 16 quotation marks around the word scared, because it gets the views. People going, ah, look at all this scariness! I mean, it gets people views. Whereas if somebody's legitimately playing and they actually do get, spooked and go, oh my god, shit, that's different. And I'm wondering if it's more of the former than it is the latter.
But that's what gets the views, right? Is the oh my god, that or the wacky hijinks, which seems to be like what what a lot of channels are becoming. The
I
name
guess.
drops and whatnot.
But like, why the fuck should you be pandering to views for? Like, you should be putting out something that you're proud of, not something that's just I'm gonna put out something wacky and zany to get more subscribers. Herp de derp.
Well, you mentioned the Game Grumps specifically. Would you say they're going in that direction?
Yeah, I would say they're going the wacky zany direction lately. It's
Yeah.
always here's a new bit for you guys. I mean, I understand it's what gets the clicks and whatnot. But who the fuck?
I don't know. It's just not as engaging. Like Grumps in particular, I really liked it when JonTron was still there. And it seemed, it was still like kind of goofy, but it was at least engaging, and there was funny jokes and shit. And I kind of unsubscribed a couple months ago just because it wasn't as entertaining anymore. And I think that's what it boils down to. Like, is this entertaining? And for me, it just wasn't.
But see, I don't think like the YouTube Let's Plays are really built for people like us. It's entertainment more than anything. And me and you, we're here to like see about the game, learn what it's about.
Well, and that also depends on like the person playing it. A lot of times, me personally, I'm not looking for like a full playthrough. More often than not, what I want to see is like a solid impression of the game, or solid impression of just, whatever it is I'm looking at. LGR is really good at that, in my opinion. JonTron's fun, but like I'm not going to take what he's saying at face value because he's just being fun. But I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head that's you can look at and say I can say consistently like, yeah, they've been putting out good content. That includes us, by the way.
Let me go back to JonTron real quick. The thing with JonTron is that he has a lot of just like silly videos and stuff that he plays up for yucks and whatever. But he actually does have a lot of really interesting insights on game design and development. Like if you ever watch his Banjo-Kazooie, the Nuts and Bolts video, like yeah, it's a lot of it's played for laugh, but he actually brings up a lot of really good points. Like here's the level design and all the different gameplay mechanics and stuff used in the other Banjo-Kazooie games, and then this one is just totally off the rails. It makes no sense. There's no consistency, and he's actually a very smart guy. And like I watch Let's Players from people like like Slow Beef, like Chip Cheesem, a couple of, G-Up, because he has a really good Assassin's Creed one where he talks about the history and stuff behind it. It's to me, that's interesting, and Slow Beef's commentary makes it interesting and funny, and the Retro Plagues, all that. And then watching other people do it, like PewDiePie, it's kind of taken down a couple of steps on the evolutionary ladder, like, oh, this isn't funny, it's just somebody screaming at fucking games. Like, where's the entertainment value in this?
I'll say PewDiePie's at least gotten better. Like, he used to be insufferable. Now if I see, like, one of his videos, it's just, I don't really like this guy very much. But he doesn't make me angry to watch his videos anymore, which is a step in the right fucking direction at the least.
And let's also not forget that it's it really comes down to sometimes with some people the stars just sort of align. Like Markiplier's playthrough of Five Nights, I thought was fun as hell. It was entertaining. His same guy, Markiplier, his playthrough of Stanley Parable, I wanted to like stab myself in the pinky to feel something. Because he was trying to like backsass the narrator, and I'm just like, it doesn't. You're not working on the same level.
Doesn't work.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried getting into Markiplier, and his content is just not for me. But I can understand the appeal
You know,
Yes.
sometimes he's kind of funny, and I don't mind Markiplier because he actually tries to get into backstory. Like, I actually, watching his Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough, learned a lot about the backstory of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, just playing the game, you don't really get an idea of what's actually going on, but there's actually some weird shit going on in the background of all this.
Yeah, you like have to pay attention to like everything that's going on.
Yeah, the tiny little details of the game. And I think that's the interesting part, right? Is that there's so much backstory here.
Yeah.
And if you ever watch the game theory video on
Yes.
Five Nights at Freddy, it's amazing. Like, that this is based off of real events. Now, granted, animatronics didn't stand up and start walking around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll take it as based on a true story as much as Hollywood.
And that door!
Yes, door.
What door? Did I miss the scary?
Yeah, one of the things was like, oh, there I am. Some spooky thing.
He
And look,
is
guys,
still there.
I know this this video may sound like let's shit on people on YouTube and the things they like, but let me be clear. There's I've had this conversation. I'm a big fan of horror movies. I've had this conversation with a lot of friends, a lot of professors. A lot of my academic career has been based on horror movies because you can go to college for anything once you're in.
Yeah.
There's a fundamental difference between being scared and being afraid. Scared's just kind of a reaction, like a bunny's face, spooky. You know, like this thing's moving around. Like, oh, we're shaking this thing in front of a camera, and a lot of modern horror films kind of rely on the same pop scare, jump scare, Jack in the Box, whatever you really kind of want to refer to them as this sort of like synthetic, artificially inflated ambiance. I mean, look around at the cameras that Kite's looking through, and there is some pretty cool ambiance here. There's some cool design in Five Nights at Freddy's. That I think is really fun. That being said, it's an avoid the pop scare game. Like, it's kind of a half step above spooky.
Well,
Caught it that time.
Here's where it falls flat for me. The fact that we have spent how many minutes now on this game, and
A number.
it's we're just clicking buttons, and we're just like, that's all we're doing. It's to me, this is not so much a game as much as it is avoid the jump scares. Like, I can understand the appeal for people who want that sort of like ambience, like you were saying, but for me, this isn't fun. And we were talking about this before we started recording the video. I recently got a copy of Fallout 3. And for me, right now, it's less scary and more creepy. I'm downtown in the metro tunnel areas. And, you know, you've got the lack of music or the static, and you're trying to, like, you know, run away from ghouls or, you know, fight raiders. You don't know what's around the corner because of your limited sight. To me, the emphasis should be more on creepy. This is not creepy. This is jump scares.
Well, that's I agree. Like I said, this thing's like structurally, this game's just sort of a half step above a Newgrounds game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a well put together Newgrounds game, but yeah, compare this to something like it sounds unfair, but compare something like this to Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Really, any of the first three Silent Hills. I would even include 3 in this.
Mm-hmm.
By this time in Silent Hill 2, not much has scared you, but you're unsettled as shit.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's the difference between like a pop scare based thing like this and something that's genuinely scary. You know, something that's, you know, actually like frightening. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to build ambiance and a lot to build. You know, Fallout 3 is not. I know exactly what you mean. I love. A lot of people shit on Fallout 3 because it's not out west, which is where a lot of the Fallout games take place. Which I get that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I thought the change of pace was fun.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we were talking about the metro system before, and like you can be caught down there with and you're addicted and you have a broken leg and you have no supplies and you can't find your way out, and like it can be like this genuinely creepy, scary, fun experience.
Yes, that's actually unsettling, and especially if you're low on supplies, you don't know where you're going, you don't know where the next town's going to be. For all you know, there could be a super mutant around the corner, and you're level 2. Like it's a whole mess of scenarios that you're in. This is just watching your power usage, which Travis, I don't think you're going to have much power until 6, and trying to micromanage not getting jump scared by machine. Like it's
Yeah.
To me, this gameplay and this setting is not as environmentally engaging as it could be. Again, and if this does it for some people, it's totally fine. It just doesn't do it for me.
Good night, Travis.
And
am I
yeah,
going to make 6 a.m.?
Probably
I know the
not.
bunny's at this door.
Yeah,
So.
skin of your teeth
Sure is.
if you do.
Oh, I made it! Sweet.
Skin of your
oh,
teeth.
look at that. Yeah, you gotta not check the cameras as much.
Guess what? You're gonna die tonight.
Yeah, the third night is probably the night that I'm going to die. That's pretty obvious to me now.
See, here's my thing. I'm not a fan of horror movies, really. Either one, I find them to be predictable and I don't get scared, or two, I get so scared that I am put off them completely, so I don't tend to watch them. Only because, like, for me, real life is scary enough, and I'd rather watch a comedy or a documentary or something that's engaging like that. So trying to emulate that sort of fear in video games, I feel only certain developers can pull that off, and I don't think that this game is one of them.
Yeah.
See, but here's my thing, though, right? Like, if you were to think about this as, like, a Newgrounds game, this is actually not a bad game. It's pretty decent.
That's something we do have to keep in mind. How many people made Five Nights at Freddy's?
One dude.
Yeah.
And there is successful ambiance. This is a creepy location. What it lacks is the gameplay there's a certain amount of gameplay integration required to really frighten you a lot of times. You know what I mean? And that varies from person to person. But like our main point on this topic today, other than dicks, is that there's a certain type of game, and it doesn't seem to rely on a genre so much as just sort of a kind of convalescence of mechanics and appeal that YouTube the YouTube Let's Play community just goes apeshit over.
They completely eat it up. Yeah.
For like X amount of time, for just a certain amount of time. And we were making a list. Cave Story, I Want to Be the Guy,
Minecraft.
Minecraft,
Terraria in the same vein there.
Terraria, good call.
Travis, it's 1 a.m. and you're already at 79%. You better be a little
That's
more.
actually not bad because we've gone through 2 hours.
I really don't see this going well for you, homie.
No.
We're going to die tonight, and you know what? That's fine.
We're gonna die tonight.
I've personally abandoned y'all to look up dirty words on Tumblr.
Have you found any good ones yet?
Good dirty words, or
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hear them. Share them
well,
with the crowd.
No.
I started.
Wait.
What?
Hold on to them and post them to the video when it comes out.
There you go.
Keep them in suspense.
See, you're
But
already
the
doing a
question is,
better
will I
job.
remember then?
He can post them in chat where
Yeah.
we can see them and not the audience.
Or Notepad.
There are alternatives.
You know,
But
I wasn't aware of some of the things that I thought I knew I was going to see in my life before Tumblr.
Wisdom is knowing just how much you do not know.
Wisdom is not clicking the links on Tumblr. That's my philosophy.
Wisdom is not clicking the links. End of sentence.
This is very true. Also, never click the links from YouTube. It is always a bad idea.
Yeah.
Always.
Worst case scenario, it could lead to more YouTube comments.
Huh.
Somebody's humming, and I don't know what. That's...
It's,
You know, I have to really give this game credit, like, on some of the good parts, right? Just, if you sit here and you're just listening to the sounds, it can psych you the fuck out.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's past just the merits of Five Nights at Freddy's. There are some things that seem to connect a lot of these YouTube fodder games. And honestly, like, simple gameplay seems to be at the top of that list.
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier. Like, it seems to be something that like anybody can jump into and play, as opposed to something that's a little more complex like FTL. And even FTL is kind of popular, but nowhere near as popular as your Minecrafts or Amnesia, for that matter.
I played FTL and I sucked at it, but damn did I make everyone who got on my ship just earn every damn inch of that ship. It was me, a praying mantis, a rock dude, and a British lady. And we just hung out in the front of the ship, and I just kept venting the back of the ship. And I thought that was really clever until my ship exploded.
Like, oh yeah, my ship has hit points. I forgot about that part.
I should repair now and again. Oh my god, I'm destroyed. Everything is wrong.
I like to think that me and that simple team of British lady, rock guy, mantis, and dude. I like to think that we were forever entranced in the. That's not a word. Ensconced. I'm going to say ensconced. Entrenched in the memory of the galaxy. I've run out of coffee.
Just fuck off forever.
If
you please.
What, me or?
No, the bird.
The bird.
Because I can go back to looking up awful things on Tumblr. It turns out the best weird stuff you find is under the words that sound vaguely non-threatening. Yeah, go figure. I wouldn't have guessed.
Hey guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to click this right button, and then I'm going to click this left button.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, and I'm going to click this right button again. Then, hold on. No! Oh.
What happened?
Now you're going to die. I'm starting to... No!
I know what a lot of you guys at home may be thinking, but
can't breathe.
What are we looking at here? What's the game over scream of?
I just lost.
Yeah, you sure did.
Are you happy now, Internet? I made a noise.
I am. I really am.
Was that you?
That was me.
That was him.
I thought a hamster got sucked out of the vacuum of space.
Oh, okay. Mr. Cawthorn?
Like, I thought somebody ran genital first into a Care Bear. I didn't know that was
I think that's enough for Five Nights at Freddy. You got what you wanted, Internet.
Oh man, we had a point going into this.
Yeah, we did.
Simplistic gameplay gets people to watch, apparently.
Yeah.
Any last comments on Five Nights at Freddy's?
I was going to say that night 3 was really disappointing me, and then it happened.
Oh, I didn't expect
Because you were
Foxy
you were
to jump
apparently
out like
doing
that.
really well,
Yeah.
but then Foxy happened.
Yeah, then 5 a.m. happened and just fucked me. guys, I gotta put this on YouTube now, and everyone gets to hear me screaming like a little girl.
I'm fine with this.
That's okay. That is alright.
Again, are you
See,
sure that was you screaming?
Yeah, that was me.
It
That
sounded
was-
like someone threw a firecracker at a ferret.
I didn't expect to be as like. Congratulations, that actually fucking got me. I didn't expect that to get me as much as it did.
you were listening to our conversation.
Yeah,
you were actually finally getting pulled into the atmosphere of the game. Just with us, well, not even us, Hollis and Joan, just kind of actually conversing. You were zoning.
Yeah, lulled you into a false sense of security. Apparently, so much that we shocked you into dropping a kettle down a water slide. Because that wasn't a human noise.
All right. Good night, internet, and maybe we'll do more of Five Nights at Freddy's later. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't count on it.
Kite, I found my next tattoo. If you'll go ahead and click on that link there in the window.
Hold on.
This
How much is that?
this literally cannot wait.
You know,
Just a pause and then take a breath.
Sudden silence.
That is going right above my butt.
Okay. All right. Let's go and get started.
What the Aren't
What?
you gonna do the introduction?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
This
thought
was
you were
different.
going to say something else. Yeah, I was getting ready to do it. All right.
Okay. All right.
Oi, kid, Slacker
What are you
Cat,
doing?
welcome back. Hollis? Buddy? Pal?
I swear to God that wasn't intentional, but that's the second time I've done that. I'll leave. I'll go.
It's been fun, guys.
It has been so great.
Everyone just needs to let it go and let's play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Jesus Christ.
I hate you with
Are
all
we-
of my hate.
Are we bringing back every joke we've done?
I
Well,
guess so.
it's the new year, so I guess it means regurgitation of old jokes.
Hey guys, knock knock.
Who's there?
Kite can't play Neverhood.
Ah, it's
Flawless.
flawless victory.
Flawless.
Pussy.
That is more men in their underpants than I expected to find on Google.